kind of a big deal because Greg Zuckerman's one of the best writers out there. He's author of 6 books, 2 of which were co-written with his sons. So let's talk more about the story and crypto and more with Greg Zuckerman, special writer at the Wall Street Journal. Greg, whenever you do something, it's a big deal. Why are you turning your laser focus to Bitcoin?
So, Brian, to me, this kind of trade is the most interesting one other than AI out there, meaning the companies, the stocks that sold shares and turned around and bought crypto with it. They're the marginal buyer in the crypto market lately. So what happens if they don't buy? What happens if they start selling? Does it impact the whole economy if crypto gets affected? To me, this is the most interesting thing going on out there.
You look at stocks, too. And a lot of our viewers, maybe they don't own or trade crypto. Maybe they will. But you look at like a strategy, formerly known as a micro-strategy. Michael Saylor, when it works, it works. What he did is he took a software company, basically became a crypto repository. With the price of crypto goes up, his stock goes up. But his stock is down 50% since its highs in the month of July. But other companies, too, Greg, right? Other companies are copying this. I looked up an industrial company on Long Island the other day. It's been around for 60 years, and now the website says Solana Repository.
Yes. So back, we remember back in 1999, everyone was putting a .com on a company, and it started soaring. A lot of these companies are serious. They're believers in crypto. They think it's going to go higher. There are all kinds of ways they can amplify the gains. But at the end of the day, they're levered bets. These are stocks that are levered bets on crypto. And if crypto goes down, they go down even more. So far, these small investors that we've talked to, individual investors, have been hanging in there. They're confident, they think, they believe, especially Michael Saylor. He's a good salesman. We will see if the pain gets worse, what happens.
Yeah, they call it HODL, H-O-D-L, right? Hold on for dear life. And you see that a lot, to the moon, all the memes and whatever. Because here's what I know about Bitcoin. It's gone down 80% at least 10 times. These wild swings for Bitcoin are not new. They're, in fact, if you're a crypto investor, not just Bitcoin, you're kind of either used to them or you have to get used to them, right?
Yeah, they kind of mock people like me. Oh, wow, we're down 30%. Greg, you're all excited. Hang in there, relax. We're used to this. We embrace it. They buy more power to them. It's worked. Those of us who've gone through some crises, financial crises in our lives, we think, well, maybe this is the time where it actually gets crushed. And then the question is, does it affect the economy? Does it affect the broader market? Back when Sam Bankman-Fried's company fell apart a few years ago, it didn't really have an impact. It will be interesting to see if something happens like that in the future, what the impact will be.
Do we know at all how many people may have held on, like bought Bitcoin at 10 cents and still own it? I got to imagine most people sold along the way, right? I mean, unless you're either you forgot you owned it or you're just nuts. I mean, if you're up 10,000% at some point, people sell. Do we know?
Yeah, you don't really hear too many of those people. They don't like to show off that they bought so low. The real question is this year, because a lot of people piled in. These companies sold a lot of billions, tens of billions of stock, and then they're down a good 30, 40% in the last few months. Do those guys hold on is the real question.